In this video, I'm going to show you how to change out the main LCD display on this Lumix ZS40. Now this will be the same process for a Lumix TZ60. Before you get started though, be sure to download and print out this screw layout guide that I drew for you. I'll put a link to this diagram in the description of this video. All you need to do is to take a piece of double-sided tape and put it over the top of each yellow screw head that's on the diagram. Then when you take a screw out of the camera, stand the screw on its head on the yellow screw at the correct location. You'll need a 4/0 Phillips head screwdriver for the screws. Be sure to remove both the battery and the SD card before you start. We'll be removing 5 screws, 1 on this end, 2 on the bottom, and 2 on this end. Once all 5 screws are removed, just lift on this panel right here. Try to separate it right at this line. And it'll just pull right off. Now this board right here, you can just pull it back slightly and then lift up on it. There's a flat ribbon cable that connects it right down here. Now you don't have to remove it if you don't want to. But while you're working on it, it might be a good idea to go ahead and remove it. Just take a small screwdriver and lift up on this black tab that you can see right here. Once that tab is up, you can pull that flat ribbon cable right out. To remove the actual LCD display, all you need to do is to slide it back this way. You can see on this end that there's a piece of metal protruding up through this little notch, and that's what locks this end in. So all you have to do is slide it back, and then you can pick up on it. With that end out, you can flip the entire LCD display over, and that'll give you access to this flat ribbon cable connector right here. All we need to do is to lift up on this tab right here, and that'll unlock it. With this tab up and the cable unlocked, you can just slide it right out. Then all we need to do is to install the new LCD display. Just put it back in the exact same way that you took it out. Just put the flat ribbon cable back into the socket, and once it's in there as far as it'll go, just push this black tab back down, and that'll lock it in place. Now just lay the LCD display back down flat on this bronze colored piece of metal, and then slide it this way so that this tab goes through that little notch right there, and that'll lock it in place. And now we can put this flat ribbon cable back into this socket down here, and then push that black tab down to lock it. Then just lay the board down, and you can see that this tip right here goes up into this little notch. Now we can put the back plate back on. And finally, we'll put the screws back in that we took out. And that's all there is to it.